Hey y'all, it is Sunday night about 7 o'clock, and I'm back with another vlog after one whole year of being gone from YouTube. My goal is to consistently put out content whether anyone watches or not, which was my issue before. I felt like, nobody was watching my content, so why post videos? But you know what? I'm doing this for me, not for nobody else. But it's 7 o'clock. I'm about to change my little baby. I'm about to go out and get my big baby. He's at a football game. The little baby has a cold. My daughter's upstairs doing her laundry. It is a school night, so Mama's not a fan of Sunday night football games for kids, but that's what was going on. Sorry, Patrick Mahomes playing. I'm not a Patrick Mahomes fan. It's just fascinating to watch him play. So I'm about to go out and get him as I change the baby. And then when I come back, we're going to sit down and have a conversation about where I've been and what's been going on. Okay? All right. Well, since I have a little time, because my son's game is not over, let's just get into where I've been. So, last video, I was in nursing school. Y'all gotta forgive me. Today was, sorry about that. Forgive my face. I just been laying around all day, and I just put a scarf around my edges because my hair's not done, and throwing a football shirt because my son's playing today. Even though I'm not I'm at the game, I'm not in the game. But I got a little time since his game didn't start on time, and he's still playing. So let me tell y'all where I've been for the past year and a half. Yeah, I think it's been like a year and a half. So, I think the last time I talked to y'all, we were doing virtual classes due to the pandemic. I think the very next semester we went back to camp. We went back to campus. We went back on campus, and we did in-person clinicals. Things just got really difficult, and mentally I just could not record and vlog that situation because the baby, I didn't know if I was gonna make it, but it honestly would have been a great testimony, a great triumph to record, but I didn't record it. Let me tell y'all about it. The semester of my senior year, November 2021, I found out I was I got pregnant. I found out I was pregnant in December. We went back. We went back on campus after I was getting pregnant. We went back to campus 2 semesters later. We was out for 2 semesters. So we went back to campus in January and back to in-person clinicals in January. I was getting pregnant. I did my practicum pregnant. I drove 1 hour there, sometimes more depending on traffic, and 1 hour back, sometimes more depending on traffic. I did that for 126 hours. I forgot how many shifts that was, but I did it, and I got through it. It wasn't bad. Was I sick? It was difficult during that last semester pregnant. It was very difficult, but I made it through. I did my practicum in medical ICU. Yeah, medical ICU. Of course, it was during the height of the pandemic. The second wave of the pandemic had just hit the ICU right when we started. And I got to... Girl. Oh, the car don't went off, but sorry about that. Y'all can still see me. But I got to take care of some really beautiful patients that I lost, and experience that whole COVID situation. I was a nurse extern. You know what? Hold on. I need some more light, honey, because this ain't gonna work. Okay. So, I was also a nurse extern in labor and delivery at that time at one of our local hospitals here in Atlanta. And I thought I was going to be a labor and delivery nurse, but okay, y'all, sorry about that. I had a family emergency. I don't remember where I left off. I think I was saying that I did the clinicals pregnant. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, I did my whole senior semester, basically the whole senior year. No, not the whole senior year, the senior semester. Pregnant. No, it was the whole senior year. Pregnant, good and pregnant. I I graduated April 28th. Well, I graduated in May, but I finished April 28th, 2021. That was my last day of school. And I was a bachelor's prepared nurse. I was not registered yet, of course. And I did that so April, I had my baby. 28 weeks. I was 28. Was that? No. How many weeks was I? I was in my second trimester. I don't remember exactly how many weeks. I think I was 28 weeks. April. I had my baby in August. 20 weeks. Yeah. I was 20 weeks. Okay. I was 20 weeks. Maybe like 24 weeks, I believe, or something of that nature. And then I just had some downtime, y'all. From May to June, nothing nursing school was on my mind. I did the NCLEX review at school. We did HERS review at school. I did board vitals, and I listened to Mark K. I did questions. Y'all, my whole entire study time should have been way better than what it was, but y'all, I was pregnant. By the time I got ready to take my NCLEX, I was in my third trimester, and I was miserable. And I could not sit down and do those questions. Okay? I did what I could. And Mark K. I'm not gonna mess up this man's name. Mark K is a godsend, y'all. All nursing students, please listen to Mark K. Do the HERS review if you can afford it. If your school offers it, please take that seriously, because that helped me tremendously. I went and took my NCLEX, and I was done in 45 minutes. I had 75 questions. Oh, my baby's asleep. He's woke. He's going back to sleep. Okay. I did that in 45 minutes. I had 75 questions, and I was sitting there like, I was the first one done. And I was like, girl, either you really passed, or you really flunked. We finna find out by the time you get home, because I had to drive all the way from South Fulton to Sandy Springs to take the test. And if y'all know, I took my test in the morning. It was a morning test. I took it in the morning, like 10 o'clock, 9 or 10 o'clock. And yeah, if y'all know anything about Atlanta traffic, I was in it. So I didn't do the Pearson View trick until I got home in my driveway, and I got the good pop-up. So I still was nervous, and I went to sleep. Because that's what pregnant people do, girl. I was tired. I ate and I went to sleep. I told my husband, he was like, do you think you passed? I was like, I got the good pop-up, but I don't know if I really passed or not. But I called my director. She texted me, asked me how everything went, and I told her I got the good pop-up, and she was like, congratulations. I'm like, what if I didn't pass? She was like, girl, no, that good pop-up is fail-proof. Don't nobody, the good pop-up is good. Just congratulations. So I passed my NCLEX, and I was so excited. I had already accepted a job at my facility as a NICU nurse. Y'all, that's a whole nother story. As a NICU nurse, so I went from L&D to NICU. And I started August the 15th as a nurse. And I went on maternity leave on the 20th. So, yeah. I came back on September. No, maybe I came back at the end of September. I'm not sure. I think it was like September 28th or something like that. So I wasn't out very long, y'all. No, it was 6 weeks. It was 6 or 7 weeks. I was out for 7 weeks. So it may have been October. I probably came back in October. But y'all, I didn't really take that much time off for my baby. I went right back to work, and everybody was like, "How are you coping?" I was like, "Fine. I'm coping fine. I'm coping fine, baby." It got to me. It got to me these last couple of months, and I was sitting at work listening to those babies scream, and I'm going in to help them, and I'm almost in tears, y'all. I was almost in tears. And I just sat down at the computer, got on this website that we use called The Standard, and applied for a leave of absence. I couldn't do it. I had to take a leave of absence. So right now I'm on leave of absence from work. I am going back to the NICU at my job, at my hospital, because I love what I do. But y'all, I did not take a break really after having my baby. I should have taken more time off. They would have gave me more time off, but I felt like I just had to get in there. I had to do it. I had to be a superwoman. Baby, I ain't super. I'm not super. I'm human. I've been working. I haven't lost any weight. My diet hasn't gotten any better. My mental health has been struggling. It's been hanging on by a thread, and that thread was about to break. And in the midst of all of that, within that year that is this halftime? This better not be halftime. This better be game over. Oh, baby, this look like halftime. Oh, Jesus. These games, literally, break games never start on time. Never, ever, ever, ever. It is a school night. But okay, let me get back on task. This is halftime. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Okay. This is why I take a leave of absence from work, because I would have had to go to work in the morning. I was scheduled to go to work in the morning. Oh. But yeah, I took a leave of absence, and during the whole year that I was at work trying to be superwoman, super nurse, super mom, we jumped into the housing market. We sold our house, moved in with family, and bought another house. And then we moved. Y'all, I think the stress of moving, wondering if we're going to closing being delayed for something on our end, me almost having an anxiety attack. Thank the Lord that I heard his voice and he said, "Don't panic." And I didn't. But I was ready to freak out. I was like, "Oh Lord, don't let me lose my house. But it was nothing to the point where we would lose our house. I don't know why I was freaking out like that, but it was just, paperwork that we had to wait for. So that's what we did. We waited a week. It was just a week. It delayed a week and a day. And we've been in our house since September the 30th. It is now October the 16th. And y'all, I think closing day, this weight got lifted, and my body was like, it's breakdown time. Like, I was tired. When I tell you I was tired, I was so tired. So tired. And I applied for my leave of absence 2 days before closing. And thank God that I did, because Y'all, if I was at work right now, I probably would have had a mental breakdown. Dealing with, oh, I forgot to tell you, my husband's working out of the state right now. And he's not able to come home very often because of his work schedule. So I'm at home dealing with the children alone, dealing with the house stuff alone, making these decisions with him from far away, wishing he was home to help me. Yeah, I can imagine doing that and working. My kids play sports and they have to be at practice, have to be picked up, have to go to games, have to be present for that. And it was just, it's a lot, but he'll be home soon, praise the Lord. I know this video is probably all over the place, but I'm trying to like recall things as they pop in my head. But that's really what's been happening. I graduated, had a baby, started working, jumped in the housing market, sold our house, bought a house. And now I'm on leave of absence. That's what's been going on. Life. So let me just tell y'all what we're about to do. Well, not we. What I'm about to do. I'm about to go on a wellness journey. I'm going to try to drop this weight because I'm uncomfortable in my body. I'm going to get back to doing my self-care routine because my skin is not that bad, but it is capable of being 100% flawless because I've seen it, honey. And I'm about to just start loving me, doing things for me again. Love my children, but I've been wrapped up in them for the last year. And that's over. That's over. I'm not going to be a selfish or narcissistic mom, but I am going to put me first for now on because y'all, kids don't give a damn about your mental health. And that's just the God honest truth. Kids don't care if you're tired. Y'all, the day we moved into our house was a Friday. My son had a game on a Saturday. We were still moving things out of my mom and dad's garage. You know, I just wanted to get our things in the house. It was things we needed. And my son wanted someone to stop what they were doing to take him to the game. And I was like, son, not today. We can't do it. He had a whole attitude. And y'all, I was just so mentally tired that I didn't even yell. I just said, not today. Look at me. Look at me. Not today. I don't have the mental capacity to deal with your attitude today. That's what I had to tell him because, like, I would have broke him in half. But I didn't. I held my restraint. Yes, this channel is gonna be a me channel. Family will be up there, but it's a me channel. It's about me. It's gonna be about me. All about me. With a little them sprinkled in here and there. Because yeah, I want to cater to our audience of people who and I want to credit Amai. I don't want to mispronounce her name, but it's like Pernicia, but Amai, no, baby, I know how to spell her name, Amai, Amai. So I want to credit her for bringing like realness, the realness of motherhood, being a wife and a woman to YouTube, because you don't see it. You don't see it. People be cut out their kids. You arguing with your kids. That's what we do. We argue with our kids. We complain about our spouses. We cry about our jobs, and we learn how to cope and continue to love ourselves. And I want to credit her for helping me get to the point to where I want to vlog this journey again of me learning to love myself all over again. So I don't know how regular content will be. I'm going to try to make it weekly. Try to make it weekly. And I'm going to probably post on Wednesdays because today is Sunday. So I'll probably post on Wednesdays. And so I'll be looking for a Wednesday vlog for me. And if anybody has any tips on like books that they suggest someone on their self-love and healing journey to get, just drop them in the comment because I really need to know. But I'm about to jump out this car and see what quarter these people in because I'm ready to go. Well, they got to be in the third quarter because they just had halftime done. But I'm ready to go. Oh God. I will see y'all later. When I moved in the house, I didn't really do a real empty house tour. And I do want to go on the house to home journey is part of my self-love thing. Like me decorating my home is something that I love to do. Okay. So that's going to be on the channel as well. And I'm going to post, clips of like I'm going to edit together like clips of the house when we found it, which was in the framing stage, and the like little empty house tour that I recorded for my cousin because I didn't record one for YouTube, but I recorded it for my cousin, and I'm gonna post it. Hopefully I can get that out this week with this vlog. But other than that, y'all, that's all I have to say. That's my little update, and I'll see y'all later.